Cyber's on the run now. Who you gonna call? In the darkened chambers, shadowed whispers fall. Cyber's on the run now. Who you gonna call? In the darkened chambers, shadow whispers fall. Lunch breaks gotten spooky. He walks down haunted halls, searching for the specters, echoes through the walls. Phasmophobia, chasing ghosts at noon. Phasmophobia, by the faint light of the moon. Looking flashlight ready, EMFs rising high. In the creeping silence, ghosts come floating by. Whispers send a shiver, look out, they're right behind. In the eerie stillness, lost souls you will find. Phasmophobia, chasing ghosts at noon. Phasmophobia, by the faint light of the moon. Light of the moon. Whispers send a shiver, look out, they're right behind. In the eerie stillness, lost souls you will find. Phasmophobia, chasing ghosts at noon. Phasmophobia, by the faint light of the moon. 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 Cyber's on the run now. Who you gonna call? In the darkened chambers, shadowed whispers fall. Cyber's on the run now. Who you gonna call? In the darkened chambers, shadow whispers fall. Lunch breaks gotten spooky. He walks down haunted halls, searching for the specters, echoes through the walls. Phasmophobia, chasing ghosts at noon. Phasmophobia, by the faint light of the moon. Looking flashlight ready, EMFs rising high. In the creeping silence, ghosts come floating by. Whispers send a shiver, look out, they're right behind. In the eerie stillness, lost souls you will find. Phasmophobia, chasing ghosts at noon. Phasmophobia, by the faint light of the moon. Light of the moon. Solder's on the run now. Who you gonna call? In the darkened chambers, shadowed whispers fall.
Stand by, folks. We're almost there. Gotta get some final adjustments on the docket. All right. Let us fade in. Switch over to studio mode so I can see a bit of everything. And then, hello, everyone. Good evening. Kyo Zaber here, getting back to some more Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Chrysantha's doing all right. Look at you with the right date. I don't get everything right all the time, but when I do, I try. I mean, Commander N isn't here to see it, so if Commander N isn't here to see it, did it actually happen? Therein lies the big question. I like to think it happened, but, you know, that's me. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's see here. I'm muted. There we go. There we go. There is the audio. So, very good. Very good. But yeah, no, looks like it's Madame Chrysantha, a few lurkers, and yeah, we'll go from there. So, folks, we're getting back. So, I started this playthrough of Metroid Prime 2 after getting through Metroid Prime 4. Needed to kind of rinse the taste out of my mouth. Plus, I wanted to compare Metroid Prime 4 with the second game in the series, Metroid Prime 2, which, I mean, Metroid Prime 2 isn't a bad game, but it does have a few shortcomings. So, we're going to continue on. So, where we'd left off, we had discovered dimensional hijinks. Basically, we get to jump between two worlds and solve various problems. We'd also gotten or discovered a space pirate. Well, basically a little facility in which we currently find ourselves in. So we're gonna make we've got our our path forward, which is to here. And I'm not gonna spoil it. We're gonna get to meet somebody. Okay. Whoa. Gotta first take out these turrets here. Alright. Let's see here. This, I think, is something... Let's see. Analysis complete. Brimstone. Let's see. I'm not sure. Is that just normal bombs? Nope. Missiles. There we go. That was our way through. All right. There's something else in here. I could hear the wah wah, but we do not have. We lost our dear Borst ball. Whew. I've been watching too much Homestar Runner. We lost our boost ball, so we'll come back for it later. Last shield. There's a mysterious thing there doing stuff, but we're too far away. Well, time to trigger the cutscene. Well, I would have, but I'm in the wrong place. Here we go. It even seems to run smoother than the fourth one. I think that might have been just capture problems for myself. Chrysantha, I might have had the capture set wrong. So that's probably why the video looked crap. Looky here, we have a mystery guest. She looks like me, but she's not me. I like how... Uh-oh. Nice. And then she does... Well, she does the whole blue glowy thing. I would like to scan my enemy, please. A new creature has been downloaded. Morphology. Dark Samus. Phazon-powered entity. powerful distance attacks. Phase on energy shield repels all weapons. Wait until it is down to attack. Avoid close contact with the target. Alright, let's see. System. Oh! There she is. Whew. Got a little bright there. Okay. I like the music. Then she wiggles around fast enough to get out of target lock. No! Kamehameha! Oh, that ain't good. Whoa. For obvious reasons, she has kind of an everything-proof shield. Wow. Now, in Metroid, in this game, she's not the primary antagonist. She's here. Woo, right. See, the catch here is you just put yourself in, you put that big thing that she can't blow up in between you and her, and she can't do much about it. Let's see here. But how can there be storytelling without incessant yapping, narrating every single thing? Where are the bad jokes, Kaio? Where's the baggage? Well, that's the fun thing here, Chrysanth. There is no baggage. There is no baggage. We only have ourselves to worry about. And therein lies probably one of the first more important problems for the Metroid game. You don't need you should never have baggage. It should just be Samus. Samus, with a side of nothing but Samus. Let's see, this should be phase on, I believe. There we go. Metroid Prime 4 gave us baggage. So also just kind of pay attention as we continue to move on, how the hint system in this game operates. Ooh, what do we got here? We got a thing. The Dark Beam. Got a little more lore. Where's the baggage, Kaio? Where's the baggage? Gosh darn, there just is no baggage. I don't know how we'll live, but you know what? We will do. We will make do. All right. So, one thing to make note of, another kind of equipment difference from Metroid Prime 4 to, the first Metroid Prime game, and certainly the second. Metroid Prime 4... you have the blaster, the standard blaster, and then you have missile functions. Well, you have the main blaster, you have missiles, you have super missiles, and then they changed things up so that way, instead of having a different beam weapon, you have, you kind of have different beam weapon, but it's using different ammunition. In Metroid Prime 2, we have our primary beam, we have the dark beam, and we have standard missiles. We always have missiles at the ready. No baggage? Well, how will people know when the funnies happen? Or where to go to next? I guess we'll find out. But anyway, So also pay attention, you guys, sharp-eyed viewers, notice how easy it was for us to get the weapon. We just picked it up. No Mackenzie to deal with. Nothing. So one of the bigger problems with Echoes is, so we have our power beam, infinite ammo. They were worried that the dark beam and the light beam were going to give players too much of an edge, so they made them require ammo. I'm not a big fan of it. But through this, we were now able to, well, so the dark beam is mostly good at freezing certain enemies and, opening up various doors. Plus, it allows us portal access with dark portals over to Dark Ether. Let's see, we need to shut that off. All right, I'm missing something here. Okay, we need to go this way, I think. I'm having difficulty. All right, we'll head back over to the elevator. I'm missing something. We don't have the magnet ball, the spider ball, so we can't magnetize. History eraser button. Hey, Kyle. So from history eraser button. Hey, Kyle. Kyle. Hail pie. Good to see you, history eraser button. All right, so we got this silly door. As you can see, it's white. That means it's light powered. So what do you do with the light? You put it out with the darkness. All right, and here is it's a black door, which we take out with black energy. Okay, we're in the training part of the majig. Good. And then to avoid wasting ammunition, we're gonna go over here. I gotcha. Let's see. All right. Uh-oh. Well, only one thing to do. Okay, actually, I want to scan this guy. A pirate so hey, there's something else to point out. So notice how now we've had multiple types of space. Well, you'd have to watch the previous episode, but we've got multiple types of space pirates. Oh, what do we get? Another pirate grenader. All right. Sir, I do not appreciate you smashing me with grenades. Here, solve that problem. No pick-me-ups. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Sup, Crescent? How's the baby kitty? He's sleeping right next to her. Good. I'm glad Wolfie's hanging out with you and keeping you company, Crescent. Well, sleepy company, but company nonetheless. I was kind of hoping we'd start getting some ammunition for the dark beam. I guess not. All right. Well, only one thing to do. So, with portals like this, we zap it with dark energy. And then we cross the dimensional barrier. Indeed, history eraser button. Wolfie's just charging. He's charging up his kitty buttons. I mean, batteries. And so, with that, we are now in Dark Ether. Now, in other sections, there usually are light portals that we could use to get over or get back to light ether. As it is, we don't have any of those right now, so such is life. Subject's spine was shattered. But up there is one of the MacGuffins we need in order to proceed on with the story. Let us see here. Okay. This is going to be fun. And thus we kind of fall back to the same issue that again, as was discussed earlier, one of the larger issues we talked about with Metroid Prime 4. I mean 2. Metroid Prime 2. One of the issues being that in Dark Ether, at least at this point in time in the game, we're kind of sunk. We have to be careful with where we go. We can't just... I mean, we constantly take damage, and again, it's a problem. All right, let's see. This is a white door. Over there is the dark door. All right, so we're going over to the dark door. Eventually, we're going over to the dark door. Okay, good. I do have double jump. Forgot about that. All right, let's see. I should be able to... Nope. Couldn't make that jump. Recharging. Prepping for future zoomies. Fair enough. Okay, what am I missing here? Just can't go there. Alright, okay. Oh, there's a platform right there that I might be able to make. Because where I need to end up is I need to end up in that door in the upper right-hand corner. Haha, doomed entry. Nice. Whoops. Dark Preed. All right. Let's see here. This isn't the button I really want to keep pressing. Oh. Let's see. Explosive brimstone. All right. There we go. That's what I was missing. You see, this is what happens when we don't have Mackenzie around here to tell us explicitly what to do. We actually have to think for ourselves. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about that. Actually, I do know how I feel about it. I feel pretty good. Think for yourself, ridiculous. I know, Chrysanth, I know. But, you know, we risked it. We avoided We didn't have the Mackenzie, and just we did it. Okay, let's take a look. All right, so I've got two options here. I can take the black door behind me or the black door on the side. We're gonna... you know what? We're closer by over here. No unnecessary steps. Let's see what's over here. Darkness. Huh. Hey, get that out. Where's the other guy? Let me take a closer look. All right, this particular hallway has two white doors. So yeah, we're done here. We cannot go any further. Very good. All right. So, one thing of note is that the room has a constant spawning enemy, and it's very handy for us because if we, again, this thing requires ammunition. So we run out, we're kind of in trouble. So at least the developers at the time had the bright idea to make sure. Uh-oh. Wrong button. Not very much a fan of you, good sir. Good, there we go. Okay. Well, took care of that problem. Let's see. Stand by, folks. We got some jackass here. Go away. Get lost. Screw off, bot. I have good friends, and I don't need your help, paid or whatever bullshit you're selling otherwise. Yes, Chrysanth. Ban. Let's see here. Okay. Let us continue on. You know, you can't turn on fast mod when on the phone. Yeah. All right, so here is a light portal. Unfortunately, like I said, we're missing the other half of our equation here. We need the light beam in order for this to be a thing. So, oh well. We'll get it soon enough. What the heck is this? Structural analysis complete. Objective contains motivators. Appears to be transportation system. Cool. Ah. Get some charging going. Okay. Let me take a look here. All right, I see it. I see it. Wrong button. I'm gonna have to put up a wrong button counter if I keep this up. Lots of dead space pirates. Because, yeah, that's the other thing that was missing from Metroid Prime 4. Space pirates. They were there at the beginning, but boy, after the intro, didn't need those guys anymore. Just robots and other standard fare. All right. You're charged. Ready. We gotta go. Okay, so I think I can... Help! Ow! 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 I don't think I made a mistake. I think that was intended, but still. Ow. This room's going to be fun. All right. So we've got... It's gray. Let's look at the key. Gray is an unknown door. All right, fair enough. We have the blue door all the way at the other end, so that's our goal. One of 3 locks. All right. Oh, okay. So that's what's going to take up our time in this room. Okay. All right. Let's see how you're going to be Metroid. Let's see here. Holy crap, John Gordon did a comic for last night's Strange Aeons and I'm Dying. Atomic Skyo Prime. I'm gonna have to take a look at the fan art. I'm glad John Gordon did a comic for it. We are very blessed to have John Gordon in our fandom. He does a lot of great work, and I'm very happy to see he's doing the same for all of the other shows. Good to see you, Tomix, by the way. Okay, so if I was the last thing here that we need, where would I be? Over there. Thought you could hide from me, didn't you? I didn't scan these. Let's see here. Thomas, you can see me? I thought I closed your closet door. I mean, you did, but... What can I say? You've got big feet. Whew. That stings. Let's see. Inkclaw, toxic spewing darkling, surrounded by, produces deadly gas. What the hell? Ah! Ah! Okay, yeah, Come on. I need up. Whew. Little shits. Wow. I was a little worried there for a moment. Still am a little worried, but hey. Made it. Barely, but made it. Where the hell? There's that little turd. Let's say, is there a reason why I'm not hitting that guy? Bad words. I need to get better at that. For various reasons, which I am not going to reveal right now. Need to clean up my language, so I need to get better at not using bad words. Let's see here. Thing is, no, I got to be more cognizant of it. All right, give me a moment here, folks. I want to see if I can. All right, sound, visors, display. I need to see what the. All right, I'm not worried about screen. There we go. Brightness is already revved up. Okay. Oh, the joy of converting it up. Okay. Let's see here. Kaio got pregnant? No, I didn't. Chrysanthemum is in a month, and swear jars work very well. Recording. I might have to use one. Get rid of all these baits. Okay, doing good, doing good. We need to use the power of the dark beam and lower that thing. Weird, I thought, Okay, so we're doing good there. Can't do much there. Woo! I'm in the purple goo water. It's bad. Okay, got that one. So that's 2. Made a mistake. I did it again. Let's see. 1. Hey. Nothing else really to do up here, at least not right yet. There's our missing one. The light beam. And the poor Luminoth that died with it. Well, look at that. We somehow got a beam and we didn't need Mackenzie's help. I can't explain it, ladies and gentlemen. I can't explain it. How did we get a new beam without Mackenzie there? It's just strange. Very strange. Heard a blong, whatever that was. Defeat enemies with the dark beam to earn light ammo. Defeat enemies with the light beam to earn dark ammo. Yeah, I forgot that. I forgot that particular part of it. Let's see here. We go over here. I do not like any of you bugs. So, nice thing about the light beam is it can supercharge some of these little posts. Ow. God damn it. Let's see. So it can supercharge. Yeah. As I was saying before I herped and I derped and I decided to put myself into harm's way, they did an okay yin and yang component where why aren't you dying? There. So as I was saying, light and yin and yang thing. You shoot stuff with the light beam, it gives you dark ammo. You shoot stuff with the dark beam, it gives you light ammo. Kind of interesting, kind of neat. Kind of, uh-oh. Now, they did go ahead and design the unit, or the ammo system. Let's see here. Atomics. Let's see. Oh, you didn't install the Mackenzie mod? No, I did not. Let's see, Chrysanth, how is this possible? How could you not trust a total stranger with messing around with your suit? What about gray ammo? There is no gray ammo. Let's take a look here. So where are we at? Where are we at? Okay, this looks like it's just going to connect us, which is fine, actually. Connect us back up with where we came here. And we have 2 other doors that we still need to go to. So, by gosh, by golly, we are... You know, we are very much where we want to be. Ooh, creepy eyeball door. Let's take a look at it. Let's see. Darkling capable of generating and energizing tensile biomaterial. Creature is immobile and immune to most weapons. The light beam will be able to disrupt and destroy the target. So, only one thing to do. Well, I was expecting more of a fanfare, but, you know. You know, more of a fanfare, more of an explosion, just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right, let us continue on. What do we got around here? Oh, yes, them. Well, no time like the present. Ow. One thing I like about the when shooting the arm cannon off a lot is you notice that it smokes. Now, Metroid Prime 4 does the same thing. I did notice it on other playthroughs. But, ah! As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, you know, we might not want to... I don't know if I like this down here. Come on, hit the button. Open the door. Oh, that's the MacGuffin we're here for. Let's get it. What's the worst that could happen? Oh. Well. Fudge. See, memories just me correctly. This is one of the jerks that had... Oh, not just one. We've got friends! Haha, they failed to possess us. They need to stop trying to possess us. That's just rude and inconsiderate, and I don't like it. That's right. No possession. Stop it. So one thing I want you guys also to pay attention to if I do get into a heavy battle where I'm doing a lot of movement, if you look down around the middle or the middle lower center of the visor where Samus's mouth should be, if it's been pretty intense and I'm doing a lot of movement, she will be breathing heavily. I have only managed to see it once, and that's not for lack of button mashing. That's just I've never encountered it on any other of my playthroughs. Well, thanks for the follow, Mike Phantom. Hope you're having a good evening. Thank you for stopping by. Well, that was... I did a thing. Dummy. Now, give me my thing back. All right. Dark Temple key acquired. All right, memory serves me correctly. Yep. Well, thank you for telling me. See, we didn't need Mackenzie to tell us. Our suit is just like, hey, don't worry, you found all the dark keys. That means we've got a boss fight incoming. We don't have the super missile, so we can't go through that door. All right, let me see here. I need some light ammo, so... All right. I don't think there's... For some reason, I thought there was a way up to the upper platform, but I don't think there is. So, over here and over this way. That's right, evil dark tentacles. You don't belong in this world. Ow. Oh, you. Wrong button. I mean it. If I get another few more wrong buttons, I'm going to put up a counter. You think I'm joking? I'm not. Oh yeah, that's right. So, one little amusing component from the original Metroid Prime. I'll have to go over and show it to you guys again later. So, in the original Metroid Prime, when you shot off missiles, the end of your arm cannon would flare out into 3 separate entities, and then fire off a missile. You could... Oh, good, there's a portal over here. That's what I need, actually. So what you could do is you could jostle your firing pattern in such a manner that you could rapid-fire missiles a lot faster than normal. They did not care for that particular component, so they fixed it. So sadly, we no longer can rapid-fire missiles. Little fists in the wall. There we go. Okay. Oops. Let's see. I did mean to look at the map. I did not mean to shoot a missile. All right. There should be a... Ah. All right. Let's get out of here. I'm tired of all this damaged bull crap. And here we are. Okay. Well, it looks like we have a white door over here. So, let's go check it out. Assuming I can access it, which maybe we won't. Oh, here we go. Actually, we might not be able to. This might be something we have to come back for when we have the spider ball back in our possession. A note I'm saying the spider ball, not the psychic ball, not the psychic bird, the spider ball. Okay. Can't do anything over there. We might be able to get into whatever that is. I imagine it's probably just missiles. Whoosh. Gonna have to punch the faces of a few more space pirates. There. Ah. Well, as Neo once said, upgrades. Maybe, well, might as well. Oh no! All right. So, since we do not have the ice beam, the heck did I get caught up on? So, since we don't have the ice beam, the closest thing that the Metroid Prime developers were going to give us, at least for this particular game, is the dark beam, which to a certain extent acts as a ice beam stand-in, because the darkness is cold, dark, and coldy dark. Good missile battery. Additional missiles, good thing. All right, let me see here. No point in going back there. We'll head back into the main room, head out. And this is the temple, but we need a... See, I think we need to go to the portal over here. Actually, let's take a peek here. What's this? We might not be able to do anything with that just yet. Yep, that's a purple door. We can't do anything with it. So we'll... All right, let us take a quick peek back. So we're here. We're going to go up, out some more. Back here. We will save. And then we fight. So I'll bet you guys couldn't guess what movie was popular about the time that this game was released. Open the door, please. Thank you. I don't think there's anything. Yep, nothing in here we can get at yet. All right. Got our double jump. Let's take a peek. Pull up on missiles. Okay. I could stay and fight all the space pirates. I could. Should be... That's the wrong door. It's too tall. I can't jump. There we go. There's no real, other than if you're shooting, if you're going for ammo or something, there's no real point in fighting the space pirates. They're just what time wasters. All right. And then from here, this was already opened. And our big reason for going to a save point is because this is not Metroid Prime 4. There are no checkpoints. So if I biff it and I haven't saved at an area prior to a fight or something, I get to do it all over again between saves. No hand-holding, no nothing. Okay. Don't think there was any portals here. I'm missing something that's needed for traversal. So, with that, we're going to head back up to the portal. We're going to engage it. Then, we're going in for a fight. And I can't remember the particulars about this boss fight. It should be fun. I do think it's kind of a giant... If memory serves me correctly, it's a giant worm. But, like, all of the intricacies to the battle, they don't come to mind. Open the gate! We gotta go, there's bees in here. Bees! One thing I am very much glad for is the lack of a ton of cutscenes. Okay, nope, we're not going there. Okay, so that's the plan. We're going off to the right. Then we are going to do a bit of platforming, jump, and we're there. Wrong button. That's it. Oh, pushed me. All right. Well, while we... Let's see here. While we sit back and heal due to the joyous glory of joyous things such as, yeah. Basically, I'm going to go ahead and get a wrong button counter up and going. Okay, let's see. Let us see here. Not display capture. Let's see here. I thought I had a death counter at one point in time. Assets. Record, chat. Nope. Now we're up to the 60s. Okay. Well, let's see. Oh, there is a death counter num. Where is it? Play. Date. Tracker. Christmas decorations. Miscellaneous? That's tracker 2. That's a timer. We ain't got that. Alright, we're at 99. Alright, enough shenanigans from there. Get back to going here. I'll get the tracker up eventually. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. What in the world? Oh. It's the hands. There we are. All right. No healing. Let's see how well this turns out. Well, kind of no healing. There's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. Gross and grody giant worms. Target biogenerated power sphere. Sphere provides dark energy to the Amorbus. Xenotech detected in the sphere. The sphere is impervious to all weaponry. So, basically what we're going to earn is going to be in there eventually. Up, please. All right. Morbus, gigantic tunneling guardians. Avoid target as it enters and leaves the earth. Look for disturbances in the ground. Target cannot survive for long if its outer shell is cracked. All right. Oh. Ow. Oh, I need to scan you. Morbus 2. Dark Amorbus. Target gains armor, beam, weapon, and regenerative powers when fused with Dark Sphere. Weak spot within mouth detected. Concussive force will deliver heavy damage to it. Okay. In we go. Whoop. Undo. Undo. Uh-oh. So it's not too... It's still a battle. Crack it open like a crab. There's her boy. Come on. There we go. Cracked him good. I don't know what this... Oh. In we go. You want to be here. Mom, Kyo's playing too many games at once and is confusing the viewers. How so, Commander N? We're just playing Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. And Chrysanth isn't confused. The worms are mad. Oh, we're halfway there. What the hell? Here's one. You've been jumping around. Silk Song, Metroid Prime 2. Something else I can't read because I'm busy fighting giant worms. Too far away. Get him. Ow. Where's the big guy? Come on. Just break one more deal on his stupid whatever. There we go. Now they all get mad and they all pop up. Can't really do anything about this for the moment. Ow. Wrong one. Oh, great. It burns. Where's the... Ah, shoot. Get him, 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 get him. Ow. Down he goes. Whee! This is fun. Alright, while we watch this grody thing explodinate and die because it slaps its butt on the ground. You've been jumping around. Silk Song, Metroid Prime 4, Metroid Prime 2, Metroid Prime 1, Zelda, and Dust. I don't think there's anything confusing about that, and I finished Metroid Prime 4. What was I supposed to... am I supposed to play Metroid Prime 4 some more, Commander? You confuse me, sir. If anything, you're the confusing one here. The dark suit. All right. Thank goodness we got the I mean, it's not the best suit, but it's gonna help us out a lot more with what we've got to come. And overall, its aesthetic doesn't look too bad. The damage effects of the dark ether will do less damage to you. But yep. Now we still get hurt while going through dark ether. However, we take far less damage traversing through here. So, thankfully, I mean, now granted, looking back at the original Metroid Prime, by now we would have gotten the Varia suit, so a suit upgrade is good. Commander N, I just think it's funny because other than Metroid Prime 4, you have a bunch of incomplete games running right now. I mean, so you say. Technically, Metroid Prime 2 was a part of that. All right. Dramatic cutscene. Huzzah. That's right, Dark Ether. We took some of that energy that you stole, and we're stealing it back. No, Mackenzie. Let's see. Go ahead and done. Good enough. I complete games, Commander N, but I'm glad you're getting a good chuckle out of it. Uh-oh. Dark pudding. Oops. Uh-huh. Ow. Huh, so that's what it looks like when they possess you. And that's what the game does. As soon as you run out of ammo, it says A, it's depleted, and B, at least one of the enemies will drop you a sliver of ammunition. All right, let's see. If you're trying to free Ether, would you like some help with that? No, Mackenzie. Nice, so this is just a room. It is but a tease. It is but a tease. Should just be able to go straight across-ish. All right, that is... Ooh, haven't been through there. Let's see what's behind the dark door. I feel foolish. And I should. Huh. They try to possess me, but I will possess them. I don't know how that works, but it didn't really sound that cool. You are annoying me. Come on. We're done here. Anything is better than the run back if you die during Torvus Bog. Ugh. Yeah. Good old Torvus Bog. Well, that's where we're going to be headed to after we redeposit this stuff. Oh, jeez. Need to be careful. Needless to say, the Ing are not happy with me making off with the planetary energy. I just got beat the crap out of me. I just got the crap beat out of me. Let's see. Harvest some energy. I'm not going to harvest a ton more, folks. We're just going to get this much, and then we use the portal. Oh. Get out of here. There we have it. Now we head... Let's see... Nope, we're not going there. That is where we are going. To the right, straight ahead. Bees! Poof. Bang. Gosh darn kamikaze. Not probably. What the? All right, who did that? Oh, you. Let's keep her going. Did it again. Where the hell am I? Okay, Phase Online and Metroid Prime has some pretty brutal in between checkpoints. Yeah, it did. It certainly did, but it forced you to plan things out, and heaven forbid if things were getting bad, slow down and try to not die. Door looked oddly enough green. I just don't like having all this planetary energy just sitting on my shoulders. Which I have to applaud the Luminoth. They figured out a way to make this little handy-dandy device that holds something, what sounds like massive, like planetary energy, in just a small little, humanoid-sized container. I still have to say, probably not the best idea to put something so important like that in a mechanical device. Hopefully they address that after the events of Echoes. Oh, good. We've got satellite TV now. Commander N. It's okay. It's energy. It doesn't have mass. Fair enough, Commander. Huh? What's that? Pew! There we have it. Oh, and the ghost of the one who used to watch over is like, finally, I can rest in peace. We did it. We did it without Mackenzie. Things are looking up. Now we'll take our way over, or make our way over here. That's right. Let's see. I think this is a super missile puzzle. Yep. Let's see here. Commander N, the Ing don't want you to know this, but planetary energy is free. You can just walk right up and take it. Samus now has 1 planetary energy herself. Ow. Kill him with death. Actually. All right. I don't think there's anything here. Nope. Not here. Whoop. Aha. No! I made a mistake. All right. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bomb jumping, ladies and gentlemen. Bomb jumping. There. All right. 1, 2, 3. Yay! More missiles. Oh. I didn't hear anything, though, from here. Yeah, I'm not hearing any whoosh. Well, we're done here. That's a power bomb door. We ain't got one of them. Let's see here. Commander N, could be worse. You could be fighting the Spider Guardian right now. It's coming. You know darn well that it's coming. All right. I really don't want to be here. So we'll head back over here. And what's... All right. No, let's find our exit. All right. This might work. No, the Spider Guardian is going to be a thing. Along with the Boost Guardian. But it'll be fine. They see her rolling and shaking. Hey, Mo. God damn it. Well, we're done here too. No, I'm not doing that. That looks like a trap. I don't want any part of it. Did I hit any of them? Nope. All right. Before I regret things, we will take a right. Bing, bam, boom. Yeah. And we'll be back here later. As per backtracking. Up, up, and up some more. At least Scan Visor doesn't give a lot of sass. This is true. Right, let's take a look at the mapping system. Okay. Technically, I need to head straight. Oh. Oops. Sorry, Deadman. Here's a deal. We'll play with it later. At least this game advisor doesn't have a lot of sass. Can you imagine hearing it says here you're a bitch, according to the logbook? Meh. I mean, who knows? Maybe the logbook is sassy. Just we don't hear it. I don't like you. Okay. So here's the other mild... So this is another mild frustration with... Oh. Pathway to Torvus. So, thankfully, we don't have Mackenzie, but the game has its own version of... What the hell we got going on here? Door's blocked. So while we do not have Mackenzie, we do have the central Luminoth here. And as per game design, once we've completed big objective, we need to go talk to him. So if anything, this could probably be thought of as a bit of a down. It's a little disappointing. It is a little disappointing. Hello, cutscene. We are back. I see you turned on the lights. I thank you for restoring the energy to the Temple of Argon. Your valor honors Luminoth, those who have passed and those who remain here under my protection as they sleep in deep stasis. Be on guard, for the Ing will not suffer defeat lightly. They will surely seek revenge for your actions. With the energy lost from the desert region, they will increase their efforts in other lands. I have detected unusual amounts of activity of Ing activity. The swamplands of Torvus are treacherous and can hinder you considerably. Bear this in mind as you move through the bog. Seek the Temple of Torvus. More knowledge awaits you there. May the light of ether serve you well. Alright. We've talked to this game's version of Mackenzie. I'm not going to make the obvious joke, because I don't feel like making Chrysanth mad at me. Oh boy, if I only knew how to drink, I wouldn't splash myself. Alright. Now we take a left. Oh. Dang bogs be dangerous and stuff. Yep. Fine. Okay, game, don't give me ammo. I didn't want ammo anyway. Let this gateway forever protect our sacred temple. May you find enlightenment and peace. Alright, well, don't give me ammo, game. Why would I want ammo? Well, assuming I could make my way back to the ship. Let's see, I don't. Oh, we do. All right. Let's take a look here. Oh, power. Well, I threatened to go back to my ship, and I almost could, but I lacked the missile component needed to do it. Well, only one thing to do. Onward and forward. Let's see, Commander N. Is the obvious joke the fact that you're helping a moth get the lamp back on? No. I'm not saying it. You are trying to trap me into saying it, and Chrysanth might not be here, but she also might be just slowly drifting away into sleep, waiting to pounce on me should I screw up. And no. I'm not falling for this. I refuse. Okay, we can't go through here. I am in the right. I am. Okay. Well. So. Interdimensional shenanigans, anyone? Okay, we can't go to the left because of lack of super missile. We go to the right. Can't get to that quite yet. What are you? All right, so maybe the joke isn't so obvious. I will admit to that, but I'm not telling the joke. Oh, balls. What do we got going on here?
Recording to logbook.
Working on finishing packing? Well, is the vacation almost over, Commander? Ow. Whew, so much better. Loot some ferry troops and supplies. I fly back tomorrow. Well, today for me at this point. Oh, fair enough, Commander. Well, safe travels. Oops. Okay. Oh. Narf. All right. Ooh. Three. See how, I mean, at least we have the dark suit, but boy, it does not give us a lot of, it doesn't give us a lot for, it does plenty for damage reduction, but I eagerly am awaiting endgame because this is, we did it. Oof. Oh boy. No likey. Not the birds. Not the bees. You ever have that moment, Timmy, when you realize you should have done a little something else other than what you did? I have those moments, Timmy. All right. Do this again. Hopefully this time, no screw-ups. Not the most, not the funnest part of the game, but I mean, it's an for varied gameplay. But again, it's not exactly ideal. Now we have space pirates. I think they're the same ones. Good. Oh, geez. Up, please. Not really a fan of using missiles on these guys, but they are a little bit stronger than your average space pirates, so it was more important to get them out of the way. You mean sitting next to the enemy spawners to get... Ow! You mean sitting next to enemy spawners to get ammo and energy wasn't your favorite part of Metroid 1? No. Surprisingly enough, it wasn't. Ah. And, you know, Metroid 1's farming wouldn't be so bad if you didn't have it. The problem were the drop rates and the power-ups. Like, if you didn't have to spend hours on end to get up to max energy, or not hours, that's a little too exaggerative. But the amount of energy you could usually get out of a lot of those spawn spots, just... It was hardly worth the squeeze. I mean, you made do with what you had to work with. Well, let's see here. Torvus Vog, a verdant land ravaged by a great deluge and the folly of battle. We honor the life that remains. You know, I'll deal with these things after I got other stuff. I am not in the mood to deal with bees right now. We... Commander N. I guess points the devs even realized could be a potential issue and made some kind of answer back in the 80s. And here, ladies and gentlemen, Torvus Bog, the swamp, and our it's gonna be a level. It is a swamp. It is wet. It is annoying. It is stinky, and we're gonna be here a while.
Recording to log. Recording to log.
Oh, and it's moments like this where I wonder, why, Samus, why did you give up the gravity suit? The areas like this are specifically why that certain suit was designed. You know that you and water don't get along. If she would have the gravity suit right now, life would be grand. But alas, she does not. And so now we are stuck with life in Le Sac mode. My memory serves me correctly. There's a MacGuffin back here, but I can't get it yet. At missiles. I swear there was another one here too. I think there is. We'll mess with it more later. I shouldn't be yawning. I'm sorry. I am tired. Can't do anything over there. At least Metroid Prime 2 Samus's upgrades are legitimately stolen as opposed to, oh no, I stubbed my toe and lost my powers. Yes. Yes, Commander, I will agree with you there. Okay. Let us see here.
Recording too long.
Wrong button. Or Super Metroid, she doesn't have them because question mark? Yeah, hard to say why in Super Metroid. I mean, nearest I could just say, and again, narratively, if I was to try to write out why she doesn't have any of her powers, is she either sells her equipment for money, or she's building up a bit of a catalog, or an oh crap garage, I should say. I read some enjoyable, at least enjoyable to me, fan fiction where it took place after Metroid Fusion, and she was briefly on the run. There we go. Wowsy, wowsy. Yep. So anyway, she was on the run from the Galactic Federation because of the events that happened in Metroid Fusion. And she made her way to various other points. Uh-oh. It's a thing. It's that thing's buddy. Who gave them lightning? I don't care about bloat sacks. I care about these things. Branchler. Hey, we're at 40. Yeah. That's nothing wrong. There we go. Well. Now, those who've played Metroid Prime 1, or at least have watched the videos, You'll notice these guys are a little similar to a certain bunch of frosty boss boys. Few modifications. Well, I'm in trouble. Get your butt out of my face. Ow! I don't like being here. All right, one down. He had a buddy? Oh no, he wasn't dead yet. Great. There, solved that problem. Whew. Falling into that deep water did not help at all. Let's see. Bridge is online. Control system is missing. AKA it's in the dark world. So we'll have to go and play dimensional shenanigans to bring it over to this world. Yep, there it is. Nah, jumps too far for the double jump. Oh. Fudge. Alright. Nope. There we go. Okay. Looks like our goal is the upper left. Oh, wait, that's right. The goal isn't the upper left. The goal is to... Excuse me, tried to take a quick drink. Didn't work out so well. Right. Can't get over there.
Recording.
Okay. Because I can't go up. Can't go over.
Recording.
Dark something guy. It requires power bomb. Can't do anything there. It requires super missile. Oh, I still could make it over here. Cool. So yeah, that's another example of cross-dimensional puzzling, which they introduced. Ooh, that is not what I wanted. Ow. Oof. Jeez. I could stay and fight pirates. I could. But it's... oh. Well, I might not have any choice. Ah! It's great. So, I don't know if it's ever explained why the space pirates just give up right there. They have a clear advantage. Whatever their dimensional teleporting bologna sausage is or whatever. But for whatever reason, they come, they poke you, they and then they just leave. It's not exactly the best design. Okay. Gotcha. Oh, no. Ow. Energy would be appreciated. Or not. Oh. Is there anything nearby? Yeah, there is. Hope the space pirates don't just fart into... I might... Well, if I die, I die. Gotta give it a go. Oh, this is gonna end poorly. Whew. Plenty of puckering. Let's see. Moo and Lucy were fighting for control over my luggage. I sent pictures. Thank you, Commander. Nope. Come up. Okay, so this is kind of a little bit of an example of how in later games they do start picking up bad habits of babying you. I mean, please don't get me wrong. I greatly appreciate not getting a game over as much as the next person, but some of those energy drops, a little. I mean, they're pretty nice. So I need to just not complain. This isn't hard mode. This is normal. Oh, joy. I really hope the space pirates don't come back. Open the door. Open the door. Nope. A couple of other jerks came back. Whatever, that thing won't come open, and that thing won't pop open until after I start doing the thing here. Stupid plant thing. All right, let's try this again. I better pop it. Pop, pop, pop. This shouldn't be that hard. There. Did it. Difficulty is a hard thing to do. I'm sure they had playtesters do say things were too hard and others were too easy. Feel like there's never a perfect answer. Yeah, and like I said, I was thinking a little hard on it, and I'm being unreasonable. And it's not like they immediately gave me those power, that higher tier energy. So like I said, I'm being a little unreasonable. Denzium, I don't think I have what I need for that. I think that's, yep, super missile or something like that. Into the thing, hurry! It's more Denzium. We don't have any. Come on. There you go. Oh, hi. Now, how about that? The space pirates are they're still as menacing and jerkish as ever. Scream! Uh-oh. It's another ship of jerks. Boom, boom, boom. The cutscene really wasn't necessary. Flashy, okay, I'll give him that. Necessary, no. As a whole, Metroid Prime 2 is just harder than 1 because the whole half game world just kills you thing. Yeah, I would agree with that. Huh. How did that get here? Cutscene was probably hide loading enemies proper. Probably. Hashtag Commander N was probably a member of Retro Studios. He knows things. I'm glad we finally have the super missile back, though. Commander N, I don't think I'm old enough to have worked on this game. It's okay, Commander N. Your secret's safe with me. I won't tell no one. Wrong one. Luminoff holoprojector online. That's Commander N. But I know the GameCube hardware required a lot of tricks to hide loading assets and such. Well, in other games, I mean, even though it wasn't the GameCube, the original Xbox, I recall hearing the folks from Bungie comment that they had plenty of optimizations with the disc. So, right. A great warrior comes to the Temple of Torvus. May you succeed where I failed. I am Avok, the last sentinel of this temple. Heed my words carefully. As you can see, this temple has been crippled by the ravages of war. While the main chamber has mostly been preserved, the remainder of the temple has been flooded. You must use your abilities to venture into these flooded areas and find the keys you need to enter the Dark Temple. The waters of Dark Ether are foul and venomous. Avoid them if you can. I have updated your translator module. You can access the devices and doors coded with emerald holograms. Search the areas now open to you. The Ing will seek your light with great zeal. Do not underestimate them. The time for talk is over. Good hunting, and may the light of ether guide your aim. Bungie's old game engine is, well, spaghetti code is a term that exists for a reason. It may be spaghetti code, but it did its job well.
Recording.
See, guys, not only did Commander N work on Metroid Prime 2, he worked on one or two of the old Halo games. His shenanigans know no bounds. I'm not saying Commander N has a tricked out DeLorean or a fancy blue police box, but he's got a tricked out DeLorean or a fancy blue police box. Heck, he might have both. He only flies the airplane because I don't know. I can't come up with a good excuse. We security clearance approved. Door system in line. Through vigilance and strength, we create peace. I mean, hopefully we do. Oops. Nah, that tidbit about Bungie is from watching a video from a modder explaining how atrocious the engine was to work with. Oh, all right. I believe you. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Oh, whatever. Ow. All right, lightning butt. Get over here. I do not appreciate you.
Recording to log.
Radiation has weakened the tree. Can't do anything with it yet. There's our problem child. Rah, 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 rah. Ah. All right, now you. Pirate Commando. Commander, the pirates are going commando. I don't know what to do. Have fun with the... Let's see, Commander N. Well, time for bed. It's already 1 a.m. for me. Need to rest from a long day tomorrow. Have fun with the pirates, Kaio. Good night, Commander N. Good have a long day today, I guess. Nah. Yeah, good. Glad to have you for a little while, Commander. Safe travels. You and Xena enjoy the trip back home, and looking forward to hanging out with you guys well, later on. Good night, Commander. Commander N, ladies and gentlemen. Our time-traveling Commander Ace, who's been involved with so many video game projects that I mean, no, of course he hasn't. Yes. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Remember, folks, the code word is Bob is your uncle, and Xena owes you $5, or you owe Xena $5. We'll just go with Bob is your uncle. That seems a little more easy to remember. Wee. Right. Let us continue on, shall we? These fun jerks. Oh boy. All right. Okay, according to the system, well, we already came from there, so we need to ascend. Nope. Purple water bad. I fell in the purple of the water. I'm missing something. Like this thing right here. There. A little bit further. Here's our save spot. Hey, Bianca, how are you doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing well. Let us see here. I came from there. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. It's been a quiet Saturday. Don't have anything going on in the morning, so thankfully I'm going to be able to sleep in. So definitely looking forward to that. And well, playing a little bit of classic Metroid Prime. Well, Metroid Prime 2. Haven't played this in a little while, so it's good to fire it back up, make sure that the old console still works, which thankfully it does, and go from there. And it's a new year, so definitely can't complain about that. And And, of course, your cheerful presence in the chat always is a blessing to have. Ouch. So, yeah. Yeah, that's right. This is going to be fun. And not fun. This is... Whoops. We're going to be going up against what's called the Boost Ball Guardian. They're one of the lesser enjoyable bosses in this particular game. Don't sleep too late. Fair enough. Good morning. That's that jerk that stole my ball. But yes, good point. Don't sleep too late. Whoop. I didn't want to do that. Alright. Boost, let's see. Great speed. Target can only be damaged in solid. Find a way to keep it solid. Uh-oh. Gotta be careful. He bounces around. Hurts us. Ow. Stop. Okay. Whatever the heck that was. Well, thank goodness there was a save spot because I needed it. Do it again. Up there. Boop. And boop. Alright. Wasted good ammo. Quick and easy, just don't need the cutscene. Alright, now comes the problem. Ow. Ow. Ah! Have to play with bombs. thing thinks it's so cool because it stole my morph ball. You punk. Whoa. Boy, we aren't even halfway through this boss. Ugh. Oh, come on. Come on, you dork. You. Well, this is unfortunate. Any second now. Yeah, we're going to be doing this over again. There it goes. This boss just sucks. Now, what I could do if it continues to be a problem, as long as my way back hasn't been cut off, which I don't think it has, I could go and try to get my hands on another energy tank if I could find one. Just, man. You know, when I was younger, I remember that boss fight, and it stunk then, and it still stinks now. If anything, after we get done here, I might have to take a moment and charge, or just sit and bathe in the automated healer, just so I go into this fully charged and ready to go. Because, God, that just... Okay. I need more... Alright, let's aim up. Alright. Got most of the light energy, which I need. Okay, fully charged. Let us go. Gotta avoid that, because all that does is suck away what little health I have. Alright. Now this turd butt's going bouncy ball. God damn it. Ow! Man, that hurt. Jeez. Son of a... Shit. Okay. There's some more of those other ones. Come here. Nope. There we go. What? Son of a bitch. Damn it! Get off. All right. Enough of that. Ooh. Okay. Please get energy. Please collect the energy. I don't care about the power-up right now. There we go. Boost ball reacquired. Not the psychic boost ball, not the stinky boost ball, the normal boost ball. Okay. Whew. I don't think there's anything else back there that I need. Our brief training area. Got our first of the keys, always a good thing. Okay, kind of got the boost ball guy figured out. Well, let's get some light going here. Hey, that didn't work exactly as I'd hoped it would. Give that thing a moment to repopulate. Back it up. Go over here. There. All right. Open it up. Light energy. Down to the save room. Thank you. All right. Can head back up here. I think that whole area is blocked off, though. I just wanted to save to make sure I didn't have to deal with the boost ball Bardian. Whew. Guardian again. Yep, can't. All right. Well, only one way to go. Let's see, we're not going to save again. We're going to just allow it to recharge our energy here. All right. And we want... to take a left. Ish. Here we are. Okay, next is to the right. Where is it? Of course. No. Could be off to my right. Like right there. In we go. Okay. There's multiple half pipes all around this. Oh. Oh boy. Nope. That won't work. He's too big. This, however, will. Another nice thing about having the boost ball re-unlocked is mobility will be a lot easier. All right, let me try. You know, I'm not going to worry about it. Heck are you?
Recording.
Little scree blubs or whatever they are. Let them keep blubbing around. Gasp. You are not appreciated. Appreciated. Whoops. Who designed this thing? Okay. Everybody's puzzling. Ah. Oops. Too much pepper. There. I think that does it. I don't think there's a dually in that one. Uh-oh. And again. Dark Pirate Commando. Brr, 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 brr. Brr, 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 brr. You know he's evil. Unfortunately, there's no immediate way to take care of him. Oh. Ow. They just kind of fart in and out of existence because they're jerks. Oh, I hope that's not a. I hope that's not a. It is. It is. That's a spider ball track. Great. Can't do anything with it here yet. Well, that was fun. That just means I have to come back here later. At least I got missiles out of it. Now, with our newfound half-piping superpowers... I'm not immediately... We already looked at this area, and without the spider ball, we, you, I, me, he, she, be... We're kind of out of luck. There's other half-pipe configurations as well, but where they immediately are, it escapes me. Well, what I think we will do is nothing else is immediately coming to mind. We can't do anything with that door yet. Ooh, there's a super missile door. Good. Not necessarily a terrible idea. Let's try going back over here and using a super missile on that one door. Not what I was planning on doing, but it'll be good. It'll be fun. It'll be an adventure for all of us. And this is a half-pipe configuration too. Oh, I already did that. Narf. So this music definitely reminds me a lot of the music from, what is it? Sanctum 2. And I really enjoyed that music. Let's get some more light. Ow! Oh, can't go that way. Off to the left? Ah. All right. What is behind this door? Sadness, unfortunately. we go. May those poor ones rest in peace. If you're paying attention to the music and you remember Super Metroid and any of my playthroughs, well, this movie is heavily, this music is a very good callback to Meridia music from Super Metroid. That stung. Let's try not to do that again, because boy did that sting. Hey, this is actually just what I was looking for, because I've been at this for about 3 hours, and we got a pretty good amount done. We got the Aegon Wastes completed, and we've gotten a start into Torvus Bog. Torvus Bog being kind of a, it's a bog. It can also be a slog. So we've got a good start. I got razzed a little bit by Commander N, and hopefully the folks that were watching earlier this evening enjoyed it. And those of you who remained until now, I hope you enjoyed it as well. So, where you can find me? You guys can find me on YouTube, Kick, Rumble, X. Playing games like this over my lunch, usually over my lunch hour. Tomorrow should be, tomorrow I might get a little more gaming in, whether or not it'll be Metroid Prime 2 or one of my other, as Commander N lovingly stated, backlog of games. We'll see. I've also got I've got other work that needs to be done, so we'll see what all gets done. A big thank you to Chrysanth, Commander N, Tomix, History Eraser Button, Bianca, and I think that pretty much covers it. And big thank you to any of you lurkers out there. I hope you all have yourselves a fantastic rest of your evening, and I look forward to seeing you all again later.